Hey team, it's JD here. Excited to show you a great accessory, the press-up bar. Press-up bar can go on the bottom of the rails for press-ups or the top of the rails for pull-ups. So I'm actually going to start with the press-up bars at the top of the rails. We're going to do one of my favorite exercises, the pull-ups. So very cool accessory. Attaches in about 10 seconds. You just slide one of these pins in and you're good to go. So I'm just going to open up the glide board, put my chin at the top, and then grab a hold of the press bar. So I'm going to start with two exercises, just basic. The pull-up and the chin-up, and I'll tell you the difference. So the good old pull-up, I'm just going to engage the back and pull up, just like it says. Now, a little trick when you're working your back is that we're so familiar with how the bicep works, the bicep tends to take over. So what I'd like you to think about doing is the shoulders move first. I want you to see how much I move without bending my arms. So the shoulders slide down my back first and then I come up. Okay? One of the reasons I love pull-ups, working the good old lats, is the wider and more defined your back is, guess what looks smaller? Your waist. Bonus. Okay, now the chin-up is just the underhand grip. And the main difference is again, I'm going to engage the back by sliding the shoulder blades down, but the biceps tend to get a little bit more action in the chin-up. Okay, moving on to more fun. If you read the blog, one of my favorite sayings is to keep your muscles progressing, you have to keep them guessing. So plyometric pull-ups, love these. Explosive move, you're going to work those fast twitch muscle fibers. So I'm going to pull up with such conviction that my hands actually leave the bars. Could I do this with a chin-up grip? Of course. Same thing. Get a little fancy. Then again, progressing by keeping your muscles guessing. Could I do one of each? Sure. Switch in midair. Another thing I like to do is mix it up a little bit and pull up with two arms, come down with one. Pull up with two arms, come down with one. Okay, moving on to the next one. The thing you can't do in the gym is actually a one-arm pull-up, unless you're really strong. So, you saw me do a one-arm, what they call a negative. So I was coming down as an eccentric contraction, and which you're much stronger at, by the way. But on a concentric contraction, I can actually do a one-arm pull-up. If you notice, I've dropped the rails down considerably, so I can perform this with good form. Good. Again, we tend to be dominant on one side, so by working unilaterally with one arm, you're going to even both sides out. Another thing I like to do to keep the muscles guessing is just play with tempo a little bit. I like to come up, hold, and then come down really slow. So I'm going to accelerate up, hold, and then come down very slow. Okay team, let's move up down to the press bar. I've reattached the press bar to the bottom of the rails. So we work the back and biceps with at the top, with the pull-ups and the chin-ups and all the fun games. And now we're going to do press-ups for the shoulders and triceps. So again, you can do good old plain shoulder presses, okay? If I want to get a little saucy, I'm going to do those plyometric press-ups. Again, nowhere else in the gym can you do those. That'd be the equivalent of taking dumbbells and throwing them up in the air and catching them. So, love to keep those muscles guessing with that explosive movement. And then again, maybe I could do a one-arm negative, press up with two, one-arm negative, press up with two, or can I do a one-arm press-up? Oh, and no, that level's too high for that one, but you get the picture. And then again, you can have lots of fun games with this. Coming down with one arm, plyometrics, coming down with one arm. So that is the press bar accessory. This machine is so versatile, but when you start adding accessories, the sky's the limit. So until next time, enjoy that clip.